when you start devaluing the experience of being a being, then I think you're kind of getting down the wrong path, at least based on the world as we understand it today. What do you think of that?
I agree fully. I think that I really like the distinction of functions versus being. That sure, we can find robotics that can engage in many of the functions that we might associate with a dog. Maybe a robot that functions to go get your paper, a robot that functions to, like a cat, it might purr when you pet it, or like a dog, it might shake and wag its tail. But that, you can't add up all of the functions and get the being. There's much more to a living thing than the discrete functions, because functions are already filtered through what we see as valuable. There's much more to an animal than their functions, because there's much more to them than what we can observe immediately or find valuable in the moment. I think that's part of what's so great about having a pet is they're always pushing back.
Right.
You do your best to train a dog, but you're never going to reduce it to a functional robot, no matter how obedient that dog is.
Right. When I'm in my apartment with a robot, I'm alone. When I'm in my apartment with a pet, I'm not alone. And that's a subjective judgment. I get it, but that's my way of rephrasing what you said. Now, there's an interesting flip side to this, to this whole conversation, Andrew Aghapour, which is I was on a panel a number of years ago with a futurist panel, and one of the other panelists was Jemaine Cassio, and we both brought up there had been a video of a robot dog. It was basically a pack robot, but the optimum design for it was 4 legs, and it looked no head but 4 legs, and it looked very much like a dog or an animal when it trotted. And in the video, the demo video, the people who designed it and built it kicked it really hard to show how it can recover from a blow and stay on its 4 feet. And we had a whole discussion around the fact that we were disturbed by the video of this robot being kicked, even though you could see the engine inside it. It was it was wire mesh, so you could see all the way through. You knew it wasn't alive. And the conclusion that I drew from that, everybody was saying, well, we shouldn't be disturbed. My conclusion was, despite what I just said about robot pets, yeah, it's okay to be disturbed by that, because we don't want to lose our humanity, and part of our humanity is compassion. So it's just like damaging a doll or something. You know it's a doll, but part of our humanity is treasuring things that seem lifelike. Does that make any sense?